Did you miss me?
Today we're going to talk about something a bit different. Today we're going to talk about something I find very fun. Today we're going to talk about something that some people find wrong. But we're going to talk about it. So we're going to talk about disabilities. We're going to talk about what the world finds wrong and what the world finds good and what the world wants to change and what the world wants to keep. As in, learning disabilities, you're born without a hand, or you had a hand and it was amputated, or and likewise with any body part, autism, Down syndrome, ADHD, all these things. You were born and now you stay small, or you're born and now you're super tall and you can't leave the house. Cancer can change many people in many different ways. Some of these things. Now, before I keep on talking, I want to push this. I want to just put it out there before I get all the comments that I'm evil and blah, blah, blah. I do not find it wrong that people are trying to find a cure for many of these things. I also don't find it wrong if the person that has what you think there should be a cure for doesn't want to be cured. I find it great when people learn to love themselves, okay? If they want a cure, then power for them, and I hope they find a cure. At the end of the day, if they don't want the cure, then I hope they don't get it, and I hope they keep enjoying their life. For example, I just read a story. I actually saw a video. She had breast cancer, and it was just very sad the way it hit her and all that stuff. They slowly started to remove, and they took off her nipples. They had to sew it, and it was a big mess. And when it comes to normally this happens after you get your breast taken off, or nipples, or all that stuff, or any body part. Normally, and I'm not saying this happens to everybody, you are offered reconstruction. She didn't take it because she fell in love with herself, and she doesn't want them. More power to her. And she's trying to spread light on it, saying it's okay, because some women are very ashamed in how they look because they didn't get that option, and some people can't do it, so they hide themselves and they hate themselves, and some of them turn into suicide, some of them turn into depression. It's a very sad thing. So she's trying to spread light into these things, okay? So there are also many people trying to spread light into every other things, and we don't really pay attention. So I'm gonna talk about it today. So I find it very disgusting when I'm in a store and someone walks by with a disability, and a very disgusting person decides to look at this person and say something rude. Say, oh God, why do they let them walk on this earth? Why don't they put them in? And this is, I've actually heard this. I was standing in the line at Walmart, and someone with a disability came by, and she was such a sweet person, okay? She might not be able to speak like us or work the way we do, but she was so sweet, and she was talking to the cashier, and she might not be able to talk like us, like I said, and all that stuff. She might not be able to walk like us. She might not be able to think like us. She totally thinks different, and I think her mind was amazing because she was talking about things, and I fell in love with her, and I can hear her, okay? The woman behind her decided to say, why don't they lock them up? We put crazy people in a home. Why don't we put them in a home? Lock them up and throw away the key. My heart boiled. I had to pray to Lord Jesus to hold every ounce in my body, not to attack like a dog. And I was 2 seconds from turning around, but that lady turned around, the nice one, the one with disability, the one that should be locked up. And she told the lady behind her, she goes, I hope you have a blessed day. She might have had to say it slow. She might have had to say it a different way. She might have had an accent. She might have pronounced words different. But she heard what was said and turned around. Now, not everybody is as strong as her, but why don't we lock you up lady. I would have turned around. But I found it amazing because she was such a sweetheart, and at the same time, that could have messed up her whole day. That could have crushed her heart, and she did not let it. She turned around, and the lady was in behind. She just stood shocked, like, thank you, because she knew exactly what she looked like, a donkey. Okay, so I hope she sees this, and I hope God forgive you and God forgive me, because we're not supposed to hold that against you, but it breaks my heart. I find it so disgusting. How do you do that? How? I see someone with a disability. First off, I don't see men any different. People with disabilities, they don't want pity. They want to be treated normal. Now, I do not find them different. It's unique. Yes. You don't have a hand, you don't understand. And I know I keep saying hand. I mean, when I say hand, I mean body parts and all that stuff. You don't have a certain body part. We have to, how do you say? If you're on a wheelchair, then you have to have wheelchair accessible and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You know, there are certain things we do have to change for them, but it's just to help them a little bit. Now, I've noticed there might be people that want some, but they don't want pity. They want to feel normal. Okay, so let them feel normal. Okay, I have a nephew who is autistic, and I have a nephew who's autistic and Down syndrome. Beautiful children. They're funny. They make you laugh. They play games. They're adorable. They learn the world in different ways. My nephew his name is Jornell. He's the one that's autistic. He sees the world in such a different way. He sits outside and he is so amazed with grass and little dandelions. And my sisters-in-laws, not my sisters-in-laws, my brother-in-law to my sister Lydia got him a trampoline, if I'm correct. I'm sorry, Lydia, if I got it wrong. I know they both did. And he's in love with it, just like any kid. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say? They're normal. They're just have a little bit better than us, because they find it innocent. They don't look at someone and realize, oh, he's bad. He must be a bad. No, they'll go up to you. And when you get their hugs and their kisses, they're always random and all this. I have a cousin, and when she was younger, she always used to randomly squeeze my arm. That was her hug. And when she did that, my heart would melt. She was adorable. And I have another cousin who he's also autistic, and he speaks. He talks to you. He says your name. His mom would tell him to say my name. He'd say my name, and he played music, and he would play my father's songs and play the piano to them. These kids are amazing, and honestly, I think we can learn from them. Okay, don't say they are different. Don't say that. And I'm not just kids, adults too. Okay, I just saw a video of a lady, if I'm not, don't quote me on this, but she worked for McDonald's for years. She became a manager, and she has Down syndrome. She got to the point where she owns a McDonald's, and she's living her life. She got an amazing house, and she's about to retire. Now you probably think, oh, it's McDonald's. No, I would, to own a McDonald's? Yeah, I'll own a McDonald's, okay? So she has accomplished so much. We put them in this little box, anybody with a disability, we put them in a little tiny box, okay, where they're only allowed to go where we say they go. They're only allowed to act the way we said they should act. Now, I'm not saying they don't have bad days. And I hate the way I'm just putting them in a different category, but it's just for you guys to kind of understand, because I don't feel like that they're in a different category. I hate the way we don't expect them to have bad days. We have bad days. There are days where I do not want to speak to nobody. I'm so mad. There are days where I'm so sad and I don't want to look at nothing. There are days that I cry. There are days that I laugh too much. There are days that I'm too loud. There are days, but how come it's normal for me, but it's not normal for them? You understand what I'm saying? We see them get a little loud. Oh my God, why? Why in this restaurant are they being so loud? Why in this bus are they being so loud? I'm sorry. If you put any other kid there, they're gonna do the same thing. If you put any other adult there, they're gonna do the same thing. They just don't hold back their feelings. Something we shouldn't do. We talk about that we should be more open and blah blah, but because they're saying what we really want to say, it's wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why do we put them in such a little tiny, oh, it gets me so mad. It gets me really mad. Why do we do that? Now, let's switch the world around. What if you were the one that was categorized differently? What if we were the one that had a disability? And those that you say are different and have disabilities and we need to find a cure fast so we can fix them or we can lock them up, those were the ones that ruled everything. They were what's the word, majority. What if that? How would you feel? Oh, that can never happen. You don't know that. You don't know that. What if that actually happened? What if you were the one that somebody in the back was commenting, you should probably be locked up and this. Why are you so different? You can't yell. You can't yell like that until we say to yell. You cannot act like that until we say to act like that. Why do you act different? Why do you do this? Blah, 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 blah. What if it were you? I guarantee it. You would feel like poop. You would feel like a donkey, okay? That's not fair. See, I think when you see them, if you know someone, I find them so beautiful. Just like I find somebody else beautiful. I don't think they should be even called them, they. Us. We're all beautiful, okay? And we're all not supposed to be the same. If we were all the same, this world would be extremely boring. This world would suck. We live in a beautiful world, and I cannot wait, and I pray for the day that we are all considered the same. I wanted to make this video today because it just annoys me how we act, okay? Don't get me, okay, when I was a kid, I didn't understand. Okay, what's wrong with them? As I grew up, I realized there was nothing wrong with them. There's something wrong with me because I felt that way. I was a kid, I didn't know. So if you feel that way, there's something wrong with you and you should probably reevaluate yourself. Okay? When I was a kid, I was told I have a learning disability and I can't learn enough. And in first grade, my teacher decided to tell my mom at last minute that I couldn't read. And it sucked. It really did suck. So things changed. I was told that for my whole life, and I didn't understand how I could read, and I just couldn't read faster than the other person, and I was treated very differently. And I'm not saying my disability, I don't even have a disability because I don't consider it a disability because I can read. And as you can tell, my speech is different. I can't say certain words, but I get my point through, don't I? You gotta learn how to love yourself. And I don't feel different. I laugh about it. So, again, this video is just to make awareness. Also, my sister Jenica, with my two nephews, Jornell and Zeke, she is starting, well, she has already started. She needs a fund. She's starting to take classes so that she can understand her boys and help them. Help them now and help them in the long run. She has a GoFundMe website thing, I think what it is, and I'm gonna put it in the bottom. Anything helps, whether it's $1, whether it's 50 cents, anything helps. She's trying to understand her boys instead of having the boys understand her. And I find that amazing. I find that 10 times bigger. Instead of trying to show somebody the way you think it should be, you're going into their world now. And I think it's absolutely amazing. So if you can help, please help. I will put pictures of her and the kids. They're adorable. I love them so much. Yes, I think that's all I have for today in today's video. Yes, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I now have a laptop. Yes, it is back. The baby is back. And so editing was gonna be a lot better, and I'm so excited. We got this stuff going. Okay, so maybe next week I'm gonna do a vlog on this week's trip. And yes. So please like, share, subscribe. Please do not forget to comment below what you guys would like to hear, see, talk about next. This Sunday I'm gonna see if I can get my dad or my mom or someone to talk on camera and see what I can do, or vlog the church service. I will be vlogging my trip Saturday. I think that's all I had to say. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day, and remember, you